Who's he?
Kentman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman, bringing you that JRPG and fan service content that you deserve. And it's always a great morning when I get to talk about some figures and talk about new ones that's coming out sometime this year or probably next year from Kotobukiya, and they look amazing. Now, this came out a couple days ago, and I'm a little late to it, but you know, better late than never. And so let's just sit back and enjoy some good figures. Now, there's about a few that I do care about and a few that I want to just talk about and give my thoughts and opinions on. Some that was already just announced but doesn't have a figure shown, and it's, you know, a very variety of different things. Now, I won't go over every single figure, but there is a few that I do want to talk about and have a kind of an idea on, and some of them don't even have a scale on them. They're just kind of either none or do have a scale, so mostly 1/7, maybe some of them will be a 1/6 scale at the most, but it's hard to say. But without further ado, let's jump on in and talk about some figures that we can gush over or just pre-order day one. So starting off with Duraga 1, or I'm assuming. Either way, she is a beautiful, amazing girl. She's sculpted really well. I really like her lance, the way it's designed and looks. And I also like that her hair and bow has a really good detail on it. And she got some buns of steel on her. She is going to be, doesn't have a scale listed, and I don't really even know the franchise she's from, but it's from Frame Arms Girl. I've never even heard of that series before, but I really did, you know, get caught. Something caught my eye really well, and I had to enjoy it. Now, I'm not gonna click on it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see it, but just in case YouTube is like, that's too realistic of buns there, even though it's a model. It's plastic, but you never know with YouTube. Either way, it is a really nice figure. I really like the look of it, and it's really sexy and it's really nice, you know? I can appreciate it. Next one, we got Kongo, which I think is from the same series, and she also looks cool, but she's pre-painted, and I really like the design of her. She has a nice cybernetic suit on and nice good thighs, you know, never wrong with that. She also looks like she does have she also looks like she has some great buns as well, and she also comes with like this, I'm assuming like these are their weapons. Like, I don't know much about the series, but from what I can gather is like they have different like specific weapons that they can use, and it seems like hers is going to be like this arm gun cannon that she can use. And either way, she looks really cool, and I really like the design of her as well. Her scale is also not listed, and she doesn't have a release date. She's not even painted yet, so of course she wouldn't have a release date. But regardless, she looks really cute, and I really like her. I mean, I always have a thing for the one eye covered and one eye peeking, because I mean, Rem, if you didn't know, I love her. You know, my favorite waifu of all time. Next, we have one called Sika no Jina, Summer Vacation, even though it's a racing figure, but not, so you would think it would just be called racing and not summer. I mean, maybe it's coming out in the summer, but is it, I mean, I guess it's a mixture of a bikini in their eyes and just a racing girl outfit, but like, I don't really see the summer in it. It's going to be a 1/6 scale, and it's from the series Fantasy Star Online 2, which I haven't really played as much as I should. Now, Fantasy Star Online 2 does so many different classes. They just did one with Freerin not too long ago, and it looked very tempting to get into, but I can't be bothered to jump into an MMO at this time of my life because I know I would get addicted, and also the fact that I don't really have time to play an MMO. So I just didn't even cover it because I was going to, but I'll leave that to someone else. But either way, I can enjoy the figure itself, and it looks really cool. I like the idea of other figures doing racing that is just not Good Smile Company. And one thing I do love about most racing girl outfits is that each outfit is unique to their own. You know, you have Racing Miku, who has all different types of Racing Miku outfits and very unique to her, but you never see those overlap with other racing girls. Now, it's still designed after the basic outfit of a racing girl outfit, but even still, you have uniqueness. Like, you have some hip squish in here where it's kind of like designed to look in between the the good thighs, and also you got this nice thong. You also got some nice boobas on her. She's probably one of someone's favorite waifu, and I don't know her name, and I apologize for that, but I can acknowledge she's hot, and she got some big old titties, and she's pretty cute. I really like her design. I like her expression. I like the way she's holding the flag, and I just like the overall cybernetic boots, thigh-high boots that she's wearing. Even has a really good detail on the text on the thigh, so there was a lot of care that went into this figure indeed. I even like the cat ears that she has that kind of symbol her as just as a cat ears, but also as hairpins for her pigtails, and it just looks overall aesthetically pleasing. I mean, it's definitely a headband or headphones. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Don't flame me in the comments too much, but either way, she's cute. I really like her design. I really do also love a good tan girl. I mean, I love a dark skinned girl, but a tan girl also is very unique. It almost kind of seems like you can see some tan lines a little bit, but not too much. But either way, overall, cute figure. I am interested to see how this one goes. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna love it. And then we got some key art announcements for the same character from Fantasy Star Online 2 that doesn't really have much about it. It's going to be a 1/6 scale figure, and it's just been announced, and it's just really cool to see it. So more Fantasy Star Online, as well as for Annette. Now, I did see this character before, and I was going to buy her figure. I think she had a 1/7 scale of another figure that I was going to buy of her. I don't even know who this character is, but I just think she's aesthetically pleasing, and she looks cool, and she's cute, and I like her abs. I like that she has this big old overcoat jacket. I'm a big fan of overcoat jackets like this, and I like the black hair, and she's an elf, so like, can't go wrong with that. But she has been announced as well to get a racing girl outfit and well, swimsuit at the same time. And I'm assuming it's going to be just as good as the other one that we have. It is a 1/6 scale figure, and it's going to be kind of cute, you know, kind of cute. Will I buy it? Probably not, but I will admire it from afar. But a figure that I am going to be buying whenever it does come out is some Atelier Umamiya. And it's only been announced. No figure's been shown just yet. It's going to it doesn't even have a scale of what it's going to be, but I'm assuming a 1/6 or 1/7. Now, we also got the announcement, and the one that's already pre-ordered for me from Kyo Tecmo, or KT Model, however you want to say it. But either way, it's coming directly from Kyo Tecmo, and I already pre-ordered that one. It's going to be an Ami exclusive. And now it's good to see that other manufacturers is going to be making some UMA figures as well, because the hype for this game is very real. This is my most anticipated game of the year. Comes out in March 25th, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong, but he's in that ball range, and I am so excited for this game. The exploration is going to be stupidly fun in that game. I was trying to think of explorational and stuff like that kind of word, but my brain farted. It's super early in the morning. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning for me recording this, and I jumped up immediately to start recording and get stuff done, even though it's a Sunday and I should be relaxing. But yeah, either way, I'm super excited for this, and I can't wait to see what this looks like when it's sculpted. If it's going to be like based off the key art, that's gonna be good. That's going to be good. Next, we have Ayasa. I don't know who this character is. I don't even know if it says temporary. I don't know what that means. Like, is it like a provisional figure, like how Ami says provisional figures, or is it going to be some type of other? I don't know. It doesn't have a scale figure, but she comes from the series Hurricane Shinada Arts Works. I'm assuming this is an original figure, because I don't know what that is. But either way, it's really cute. I really like the design overall. I like the abs that is very detailed in this, and I like the small bikini. It looks like it's also a racing girl outfit, but it doesn't really seem like a racing girl outfit at the same time. It's a cat girl, and she looks really cute. I mean, I can't deny that she looks really cute. And I also like that it is a very dynamic and aesthetically pleasing figure. As she's walking, you can see all the wind blowing her hair and the cape and everything else, and it looks really cute. Overall, a really cute figure. Next, we got this one that really caught my eye. It's the Detective Rabbit. which is really cute. At first glance, it looks like she was standing on a pedestal, but it's another bunny. It's another bunny down there with a nice ass. And I'm assuming this is what the art is supposed to be looking like. And it looks really hot. I mean, you can never go wrong with some next cute bunny figures. I love that other companies are exploring the idea of bunny girls because man, the only ones that was in the lead was Freeing, which is still kind of the leading manufacturer for bunny figures. But the fact that there are more now is a good deal for me. That is not just Freeing, but the art looks really good and the sculpt looks amazing. It's going to be a 1/7 scale figure, and it comes with 2 figures, so you're getting the 2 for the price of 1. For the figures, depending on the price, this could be a really nice, pleasing figure, and I probably would pick this up. Now, it's an original figure, and it looks really nice. I really like the style and the pleasing for this, and I really like the dynamic. I like that they captured the art really well in the face as well. It kind of has that, Studio Trigger kind of style for the face, and the way the ass looks really nice. It's sad that we don't get any different angles of the figures, but maybe that's for reasons. It'd be nice to see the different angles of the figure. I mean, I really like the way they shaped the boobas. I really like they shaped the bottom of the girl, where she looks really pissed off to be on the bottom when she looks like she's a top. I don't know their dynamic, but it seems like she doesn't like being the bottom. And either way, they both look pleasingly good. I like the base that is also this structure and this debris that they're on. I feels like it's one of those figures that I wish that this part was kind of flat so you could pretty much display the figure in any order you want. So like you could flip it upwards and she's on top and she's kind of on the bottom, but then that would put her face down and ass up, which, let's move on. Either way, a really sexy figure, maybe a figure that I pick up depending on the price. It's a very nice overall figure indeed. Next, we have an announcement for a woman that has big old titties, but it's an original figure and it looks really cool, and it doesn't have a scale, but her name is Rukawa-chan by Rukawa Nagi, and honestly, a very cute and aesthetically pleasing character. I really like the style. I really like the way she looks. I like her hoodie over a hoodie, but underneath she has, mostly it seems like a crop top hoodie that she has some under boob and like she has some short shorts and some thighs. Is the bed also going to come with it as like a small like pillow base? Because that would be really cool. Than just having your typical like plastic base. I don't know. It's definitely, I really love the art. The art style is amazing. Oh, beautiful, awesome. I don't know why I keep coming up with random words, but it's really, really nice. It's very pleasing. And I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's sculpted. Next, we got some Darkstalkers love, which is a character that never gets any attention, ever, ever, ever. You got Ray from the beautiful Darkstalkers, the vampire girl, and she looks phenomenal. Oh my god, I feel like this is the best Ray figure you're ever going to see, because when is the last time you've seen a Darkstalkers character that wasn't Felicia, Morgan, or Lilith? I'll wait, because you don't. So I like the way they designed her claws. I like that she has one sleeve out and one sleeve up in a nice good kung fu style. She has a nice good look to her. I like that she's all in a battle ready stance. The color is so vibrant and looks so good. The hair detail looks amazing. You can tell they put all their money into this one. The sculpting looks amazing. Amazing. Oh my god, it looks amazing. It's crazy how good this looks. And like the idea that we're actually getting a Ray figure in 2025 is insane. I don't know when this is being released, but man, we need to get this right now. It doesn't have an announcement when it's going to be released. It's a 1/7 scale, and man, man, it looks so good. It looks so good. And I'm glad that we got different angles. It's for the 15th anniversary. So that means, is Capcom gonna bring back Darkstalkers? Because I mean, it needs it. It needs to come back. Now, I'm not gonna say I was the biggest Darkstalker enthusiast. Like, I played every single game and I was playing it forever and years. I wasn't. But I do appreciate some good Darkstalkers. If it came back, I actually might end up picking this up. Because, like, man, I really like the way they did the booba window, the Chinese dress. It looks so good. It looks really good. Is this a sign for something? Is this a sign for a new Darkstalkers? Because I wouldn't be mad at that, because, like, this figure looks amazing. It looks like it comes with different faceplates as well, which is nice. I realized I can use my keyboard to move between the pictures, which makes this a lot easier. Man, she does come with different faces. So she has different faceplates. So I'm assuming you'll be able to take off the hat, pull off the face, and then swap faces. And they got some indents on the important stuff. So, like, even though her pants are baggy, it's tight where it matters. You know? And that is the Kotobukiya way, man. This figure looks insane. Insanely good. And it probably will be a pre-order day one, because it looks that good. It looks really good. And then a figure that I wasn't expecting, but very excited for, we got a Draculaura from Monster High. Now, I will definitely be pre-ordering this. It's pre-painted. It looks so good. It looks so good. This is my favorite character from Monster High, along with Robetta, as well as I love Holleen. Now, one of those things is that me and my wife loves Monster High. It was one of those things that we used to watch all the movies on Netflix when they were back then, but not the reboot, but the original movies. And we used to just watch those as guilty pleasures because there was something that was just on. We watched one time and we actually kind of enjoyed it, and the intro was actually kind of fire. Monster High. No, not that one. L-O-M-O-N-O-S. I forget this. Oh, I'm close to myself. But Boo York was a good movie. I really enjoyed the music in that. And as well as my favorite other one was the one where it's the one where they're roller dirt ring. That one was pretty good. And the one that Freaky Fusion was also another one that was really good that I liked. But either way, Draculaura looks amazing. I really like the way they just made her so bubbly good. Like, she just looks good. The way her hair detail looks really good. They made her hair really long and appropriately right. Her face is so cheerful and amazing. The way she kind of has this nice kind of Barbie kind of feel, but kind of has this nice Harley Quinn kind of feel as well. She's aesthetically pleasing. The one thing that does kind of worry me, it's a one-legged figure, so maybe it might be intended to lean afterwards in years, but overall, pre-painted, it looks so good. The definition to her dress, her boots, her legs, everything about this figure looks amazing. I really love the design for this figure, and I can't wait to see what it's like when it's painted. It looks really cool. The only going off the key art, it looks like it's going to also, if it's going off the base of the key art, it's going to look really amazing, and it's definitely going to be a pre-order day one. Now, if they're going to go into the other characters as well, like Frankie, Pauline, and the main 6 characters like Cleo and all the characters, I would love to see them. We will definitely probably be collecting these for sure. That probably is a day one buy. I'm not even going to kid myself. That is a day one buy. I will promise you that. Next, we got Vampula, which looks so good. I'm glad that they're continuing the horror Bushido figures. Next, we got Vampula, looking super sexy. They do know how to take horror film movie characters and turn them into sexy, hot anime women. And they didn't really have to try hard with Vampula because she's already hot as hell. And god damn, the pre-painted is cool. I love that she has the bats and it's like kind of going to be connected to her hair, which is probably going to be annoying to pin in, but I like the hair sculpt so much. I like that it's kind of like straying all over her and kind of going in all different kinds of ways as she's lifting up her hair. I like that her base is like this tombstone as well with this like debris rumbling it up, and I love how they did the ads. The boobas looks great. The face is looking really sexy. I really like the overall design to it. The only criminal thing is that we don't get more angles of the figures. You can't see the different angles of the figures, which is sad, but either way, going off the key art, it looks amazing. It has that unique anime style, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's painted. It's probably going to be pretty sexy, pretty awesome. It's probably going to be a 1/7 scale, and that is true. Oh, what was the Draculaura? I think this is going to be a 1/7 scale as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing both these figures painted, and maybe depending on the price. I mean, this is going to be a pre-order. This is going to be a pre-order for sure. This is going to be a pre-order for sure. This might be a pre-order, but I don't know. But we got an announcement for Princess Cadence. We get some more ponies along with, you know, we had Queen Celestia and Luna, and now we get to see Cadence. It's going to be a 1/7 scale, and they are re-releasing the ponies as well from Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie just got announced, released just a minute ago, and then I think Rarity is also getting a re-release. I like that they are re-releasing these figures so other people can have the chance to get them again. I do have Applejack all the way back there, and I need to complete the set. Me and my wife loves at least the first 4 seasons of My Little Pony. Was really good. After that, it was kind of hit or miss, but either way, it's cool that they're doing Princess Cadence, and they also do have her pre-painted along with her pony. It's weird that they're separated. You know, normally they have them on the same base, but this one is going to be separated. Maybe that's a new thing. Maybe that's something that people was asking for, that they could have separate so they can just have the figure and the pony in their own right. But either way, it looks really good. I really like how they designed the dress, and it has this nice good detail in it, and an overall like kind of princess aesthetic about her. She always had this fun, bubbly, you know, confidence kind of feel to her, and it definitely shows in this as well in pony form. I do kind of like that they do have these frails to kind of insinuate her wings, because she is a Pegasus, so I really do like that. I feels like the only thing is that I know in human form it's weird for them to have the horn, but I feels like it would have been nice to see them work that in somehow for either Rarity, Twilight Sparkle, and all that. It would be nice to see that. But either way, it's a really nice figure. Probably going to be a day one pre-order, especially for my wife, because she loves Cadence the most. I mean, Sunset Shimmer is her favorite, but after that, Cadence is her favorite princess, so I could definitely see us pre-order that. And we kind of do want all the ponies anyway, so. And then we had Cyrilus, who hasn't been shown for figures yet, but has been announced, and I can already tell she's gonna be fucking hot, bro. I mean, I really enjoyed her in the show, and she was the perfect counteract, anti-enemy to Celestia. So, and the one thing I think about with Crylius and Celestia is this one art that I seen years ago of Crylius dominating Princess Celestia, and then, bro. Either way, it's a 1/7 scale, and it's gonna be pretty cool, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. Okay, so this video is not too long. I'm going to talk about a few other figures that I wanted to make a note about, just that I thought it looked really cool, like Galicia from Metaphor, which looks really cool. I like that she's kind of in this action pose and has this nice unique style, and it looks really cool painted, and it looks really nice. You only get the one angle of it, which is sad. It's going to be a 1/7 scale, maybe, but they didn't really announce what the scale is going to be, but it looks really cool, and I really like it a lot. Next, we also got, from the same series, Metaphor, we got Juna, who I haven't actually gotten to yet. Here's my thing. Metaphor is a beautiful, amazing, fantastic game, but it's very long, and it takes a lot of commitment that I just don't have the time for, but I think I might have to start streaming the game because that is the only way I feel like I'm gonna be able to get through it and do everything I want to do in the game. But either way, Juno looks amazing. She looks cool. She got this crazy long hair, and I'm surprised they were able to capture that so well in the figure form. And I like that it does have that longness, but it's curving, so it has an excuse to be this long, but it has a very dynamic way, and with her little fans and stuff. And she looks really cute. I really like how they designed her little pocket knife here, which are on her thigh knife, I guess it would be more appropriately said, because it's on the thigh, so it's a thigh knife, not a pocket knife. Either way, it looks really cool. I really like the style of it, and amazing. And then of course, my main girl, Hockenbar, my queen. She can step on me any time of the day. Just tell me when, and goddamn, that lance is goddamn impressive. And it got that nice good hip. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see what this looks like when it's pre-painted. I mean, when it's already pre-painted. When it's painted, she got me flustered. It's crazy. She looks, the only criminal is that we can't see more angles. And they're doing it for a reason. But man, this looks so good. The detail in this is insane. The hair, the ears, the face, the goddamn abs, and goddamn long fucking ass legs. God damn it. Man, she looks so good. And I cannot wait to see what she looks like painted. She's gonna be a 1/7 scale, and man, instant pre-order. Instant. If there's any character I get from this series in this game, it's gonna be Hulkenberg. I can tell you that for sure. Next, we also got a Ren figure from Blue Exorcist, which I haven't seen a Blue Exorcist figure in a long time. A very classic anime, man. I really do love Blue Exorcist. It doesn't really get, it feels like Blue Exorcist is like kind of like a cult following love. Like it's popular, obviously, but it didn't get like the worldwide fame that it should have. And I feels like it sucks because it's such a cool series. It's a 1/8 scale, and it's cool that we're getting more male figures. As much as I love my waifus, I do love my waifus. I do like that they are spending time to explore some male figures, and I love that Ren is one of those figures that's getting a new scale figures because I think he deserves it. I mean, it looks really cool. I like the action battle pose. I like the fire coming off of his blade. I like that his jacket as well is moving along with it. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I also like that they have a stand for his leg because like it's a one-legged figure, so it's gonna probably be leaning. It's probably gonna be a very heavy figure, especially because with the sword itself and the way it's moved and the way it's designed. Either way, it looks really good. Next, we got Wolfwood from Trigun, man. When was the last time you've seen a Wolfwood figure? It's gonna be a 1/8 scale figure, and it looks amazing. Look at this cross cannon gun monstrosity that he has. He's a man of the faith, but he will shoot you in the fucking face with this goddamn gun in a heartbeat. I love that he also has a cigarette down here because he's always smoking. Got the shades. The hair detail in this is insane. And I do love that you also got this like, kind of debris, and in the back you got these the two moons. That's a really clever touch there. I hope that the base has like the sand texture, or maybe like a church flooring, maybe when it's painted. I don't know, it would be nice to see, but you do get to see it look the counterpart of what Vash the Stampede, the $1 million man. Either way, man, it's good to see. I mean, now I'm a stand for the original Trigun. I grew up in the original Trigun era, which was classic, but the new Trigun was really good, and they did bring back Johnny Unbash for Vash, so that's also pretty cool. They did change the voice for Wolfwood, unfortunately, but either way, it looks really good, and I feels like both of these together is going to look amazing. God damn, this looks really cool. You thought I was only going to be talking about women in this video. Well, most of the time I do, but you know. Either way, we got Rosalita from Unicorn Overload, a 1/7 scale figure. And now, the only fortunate thing that I didn't get the chance to play last year was Unicorn Overload, because so many people gave this game so many praise, and for good reasons. It's a really good game. It has a really unique art style, and I heard that the gameplay is so good, and it's an Atlas game, so I mean, it's hard to not enjoy it. So the one thing about this, I do want to try to play this sometime this year on my gameplay channel, and this looks phenomenal. It looks really good, and I love that Unicorn is also getting figures. You know, I like that it has gotten popular enough to get figures, because I feel like there's certain series that hasn't gotten a figure yet, like Eve from Stellar Blade, even though there's one in the works, I think. But either way, this looks really cool. I don't really know that much about this character, but either way, I can appreciate the design of this character. I like that the cloak, I like the spear that she has, and I love the way they designed the hair, and I love the abs. The abs is really showing, not much, but they are showing. She got some good hips, so, and some nice thighs, so I can appreciate. The only criminal thing is that you can't see different angles of the figure, but you know, it is what it is. Next, we also got Scarlet, the main protagonist, main girl, one of the main girls on the cover that you see a lot, also getting a 1/7 scale figure, and looks amazing. She got this like cross staff that looks amazing. I like the way her outfit in general looks. I always was pleased by her design in hindsight. It was such a good design. I kind of like that it has this kind of like Red Riding Hood kind of overall dress kind of feel, but it also has this nice design to show how big her titties is. I mean, it's just the facts. And just the overall design of the figure is really nice. I really like the way they designed the hair, the bow, the face sculpt is really good. And being the first figure, I mean, I feels like Kotobukiya definitely nails their faces pretty good. So I feels like she's in no better hands than Kotobukiya at this point. And like the definition in her dress, I like that it has this like graded kind of look to it, that is kind of like, it mimics the art style from Overlord Unicorn, and it looks like a really good figure. I mean, I might even just pick it up just for the fact that it looks this good. You know, it looks really, really good in a lot of good ways. And the last figures that we're going to be talking about are some Yakuza figures. My man, Kiryu Kazuma, looking so good, punching the shit out of someone in one of his many styles. And I love that they even have the concrete street for his base, and he just looks overall good. I mean, there's not that much to say. The suit looks good, he looks good. The only criminal thing is that you get to see different angles. Oh my god, he looks so good. He looks so good. And this was like either Kiwami Kiryu Kazuma, like first Yakuza, or maybe it might be Yakuza 6. I mean, in Yakuza 6, he didn't have the jacket, he just had his shirt. So like, man, he looks good. He looks good. Oh my goodness, he looks good. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a 1/7 scale, a 1/6 scale. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Kiryu. I didn't know you were coming out like this. This thing is gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Man, this looks good. This looks so good. And of course, you can't go anywhere with Kiryu without Majima. Guryo Majima as well, like a Yakuza, or like a dragon, like a Yakuza. Anyway, either way, 1/6 scale, and it looks really good, even pre-painted. And I'm sure once it's painted, it's gonna be cool. I want to see a figure of Majima in his pirate form for like a dragon Yakuza pirate game that's coming out. And man, he looks good. I feels like, okay, I can see it. They're dynamic to each other. He's about to punch him, and he's like, Kiryu, son, please fight me. He looks so fucking crazy in Kugu, but you know, that's what we love about the character. And I like how they got him in this like nice, crazy stance, like he's like ready to tussle at any moment. Shirt all open, the chest and the abs looks really good. And then like the overall design of his pants looks really good. I mean, it looks really good. It looks so good. And I cannot wait to see what it looks like painted. It's gonna be amazing. Look, I wish we could see the key art as well. I mean, obviously you just look at the game, but like, man, it looks amazing. It looks good. It looks super good. But that is pretty much all the figures that I wanted to gush about, that I wanted to show some love to. Now, of course, there's some that I missed or skipped over, but I don't really know much about them, and they, didn't really appeal to me that much. But for the ones that I did really enjoy, I really enjoyed these ones from the Fantasy Star lines. I really did enjoy these two as well, even though I don't know much about them. But Uemiya, for sure. Ray, yes. Dracula, yes. Vampula, yes. Can't wait to see what they look like in figure form. Well, we did see Cadence in figure form. Definitely pre-order. Hulkenberg, definitely pre-order. These ones, Glacia will definitely be a pre-order, but these ones, as much as I talked about Kiryu Kazuma, I may get them, but it's hard to say. Maybe Ren as well, because it is good to see a Ren figure. But I haven't watched Blue Exorcist in a long time. Maybe this is a reason to re-watch it. Is this another Yakuza figure? Like, there was another, what? Who was announced? I don't know. Oh, probably the protagonist from Like a Dragon? Is that the idea? Maybe. That's the idea. Yeah. Ichiban, yeah. So he's also getting a figure, but they didn't show it, or the key art, but he is going to be getting a figure as well. So that's cool. I'm glad that he's also getting a figure. Either way, that is all the figures that I want to talk about or go over, and let me know how you guys feel. Did I miss some figures? Is there a figure that I should have talked about that I didn't talk about? What do you think about the Kotobukiya lineup of figures that's coming out in 2025? What was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments down below, because I would love to know what you guys think. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, and with your help and support, I can definitely do that. With that being said, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.